Hey guys, I'm going to share with you a little trick exercise, whatever you want to call, that is actually very powerful. As far as being able to develop and enhance, cultivate the ability to take control of your actions and ultimately even your emotions, right? I talk about that all the time, that you can't control your emotions. Emotions are going to happen, and one of the biggest mistakes we make is like say this emotion should not be happening. We wanted to say we want to suppress the emotion. That's a big mistake, right? People make it all the time. It's crazy. So we can't do that. But what we can do is control your actions, and when that action, that reaction to the emotion becomes automatic, then the emotion becomes weaker. So and that's how you ultimately control your emotion. So ultimately, what we want to do is just like the Zen thing. You are the observer, right? You are, you feel something. You feel like stressed, or you feel like angry, or you feel afraid, and all that. But you are the observer. You're not like, I'm angry, but I'm not acting on my anger. I'm stressed, I'm acting on my stress. Or I'm feared, I'm acting on my fear, whatever. And no, it's like, okay, there goes Eduardo. He's scared again. There goes Eduardo. He's angry that somebody cut him off again. Or there he goes. He's doubting himself. And then you go and do whatever you need to do that's the right thing. If somebody cuts you off, he's like, son of a bitch, or whatever, but, I'm not going to get into offended manner because of that. You're afraid, but it's not like you're not going to do whatever you want to do whenever you need to do because of that, and so on. So ultimately, you want to become the observer, right? Now, it's hard. It's hard when you are the subject and when something is really in front of you. Like, ultimately, for example, when your boss is having a bad day and is like yelling at everybody or stressing everybody out, what you want to do is just like, there goes my boss being, he's acting out again. Not that you're going to ignore it, but he's like, you need to finish this project, blah, blah. So like, okay, so I'm going to finish the project, but not like, I finished the project. Oh, just assholes. No, okay. There's my boss being reactive again, and wants this project done right now, so I'm going to do my best and do my best, right? The observer. Now, that's hard. That's usually not how it works. Or your wife or your husband. That's when my wife is doing this. So there goes my husband doing this, and my kids are doing that. Like, instead of saying, there go my kids, like, right? That's not how it usually plays out. So trying to do that, which would be the ultimate, is not easy. It's not easy. But it's easier when you train yourself to do that with things that are not personal to you. Like, for example, I'm driving right now. Say the perfect example. Somebody cuts me off. It's hard for me not to be pissed off, right? I mean, I can have all the kinds of explanation. Well, who knows what? Maybe the person didn't see me. The person's in a hurry. Or maybe he's just an asshole. And if it's an asshole, it's his problem, not my problem. That should be the right way to do. But I myself don't always act like that. But how about you practice doing that when you see somebody else cutting somebody else off, and instead of going, oh, that asshole just go, that guy just cut that other guy off, or that person just cut that person off. And another one that's actually a little step that is a little more upsetting, which is actually a facet of the same thing. You've all seen that if you've driven on a freeway. Two assholes racing each other. You don't know which one was the first one that cut the other one off, but he said, I'm going to cut it. And now they're putting everybody in danger because they want to prove themselves that his dick is bigger than the other, right? And that's upsetting, because you see that it's like, everybody, even a little bit, goes, that asshole. And it's crazy, because we've probably seen that too, that a third asshole goes, what? These motherfuckers are, and now there's 3 idiots racing and trying to cut each other off. It's like, what are you doing, right? But that's an opportunity also for you to look and say, there are 2 people right now doing something completely unsafe for them and everybody else because they're insecure about the size of their dicks. Right? Because they're insecure about themselves. Because if somebody cuts you off and you feel the need to cut him back off, it's like, wow, man, that's pretty insecure, isn't it? And you see that happen all the time. And if the third idiot joins in, you go, wow, man, look at that. 3 people going crazy, putting their lives at risk, putting maybe everything they have at risk. Imagine what an accident can do. And an accident can destroy all. First of all, can kill you, can end your life, but it can, life is never the same after an accident. And and that can be something huge as you becoming, quadriplegic, as something like a little small as you freaking now have to deal with taking your car to the shop and waiting and driving a rental and all that. All that because, so that's stupid when people do that. But that's an opportunity for you when you see that happening, for you to take one step, there are 2 people, there are 3 people going at it because of that. And that's the trick. Like, use situations in which you're not involved to practice being an observer. So when situations in which you are involved come around, you can remember, that's what I did when I saw, those people cutting each other off. Or, that's what I did when I saw a homeless person and, doing drugs right on the street. And instead of saying, that druggy, junkie, blah, 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 it's like, there goes another person doing something that destroyed his life again. And then when you learn to do that, when it comes time for you to observe you, becomes easier and easier and easier. Now, it's not easy. It's not easy, man. It's a struggle that we're going to do forever for the rest of our life. I do, and I bet you even Dalai Lama does. But that's the way for peace, to peace. And this little trick that I just shared is like amazing as far as developing that ability. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Hey guys, Eduardo here. If you like this video, make sure to give it a little thumbs up, and also make sure to hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell so you get notified whenever I put out a new video. I put out new videos on inspiration and self-improvement every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.